Listen, there's no better time than now than to take control of your financial freedom. And financial freedom never felt so good, but it certainly has never looked more good. And it looks good on you. Okay, sis, this is a good look for you. So if you want to take control of your finances starting today, doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter what you did yesterday, last week, last month, last year, or 5 years ago. What matters is what action you take today, and that's based on the one decision you make so that you can get into radical action as you move fast and furiously towards your near and far future. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 things that you can do, some ways that you can think about how to move, how to flow freely towards your financial freedom. And that is what we're going to be talking about. So if that interests you and this is the kind of content you like, and you know somebody who can benefit from this video, which I'm sure you do, then be sure to share this out with at least 3 of your friends, your business besties, your colleagues, your associates, your acquaintances, your family members, your friends, your entrepreneur entourage, whatever it takes, anybody, somebody, anybody, everybody, okay, because we can all benefit from what we're going to do next to, again, make sure this is the year, this year, that we level up, okay? And then you'll have the tools in your toolbox, so to speak, okay, that you know what you can do and what to pull out when, so you can work towards your financial freedom. Because financial stability is great, financial security is great, certainly financial independence, but financial freedom, that is everything, okay? So be sure to subscribe. Go ahead right now, subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode whenever I go live or drop a new video. And I'm gonna wait while you do that and take a sip of my detox flush, okay? Now, if you've been following me for any length of time, and if you haven't, if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I talk a lot about diversifying your income streams, making sure that we not only make money, manage money, but multiply that money. It's so important and critical to our success because we cannot rely on one income stream or one income source. We've got to create multiple income streams so we can generate more money and hit our revenue goals, right? So one of the ways in which we do that is by not putting our eggs in one basket and making sure that we actually do multiply our income sources so we can generate more income, hit our revenue goals faster, and get to that financial freedom a lot quicker, faster, and sooner, right? So how do we diversify, and what do I really mean by that? Well, 3 of the ways that rich people get rich and wealthy people get wealthy is by starting a business, growing a business, right? Sustaining a successful business, obviously, and then scaling that business. And right now, if you're working a job and you're working a side hustle or side gig, you can turn that side hustle or gig perhaps into a side business, make that your side business eventually your main business. And from that main business, which would then become your main source of income, you multiply or branch off from that one source, one main stream, right, into other sources. And I talk a lot about that on this channel. You can find lots of videos as to how to do that. I'm not going to go in too deep right now in this video, but that's what we want to do. Of course, stocks is another way, right? And we also, so we want to make sure we're investing in things that's going to give us money back with dividends or with, you know, like it's going to give us more than we put in initially, right? And real estate is another way as well. So we also want to be thinking about what kind of skill set do we have right now that we can turn into freelance work, or that we can go search for alternative work such as freelance work. So when we think about freelance work, what we're really saying is that we have a skill set such as maybe you're a graphic designer, maybe you are great at writing, maybe you are a copywriter, you can write great sales copy, maybe you are a web designer, right? These are things that we can promote ourselves, our services, right? We can go find companies, small business owners, people who are looking for us to do this type of work. And this is considered freelance work when you are monetizing your skill set. That is different than, say, an independent contractor where you might be doing some virtual work even if it's in person, but a lot of times these days we're going for the virtual remote work, right? We want to be able to work, live that laptop lifestyle, say that 3 times fast, and we want to be able to pretty much work wherever we want to work, right? With no restrictions. We want that freedom and flexibility and fulfillment. So when we're thinking about independent contract work, we're saying, okay, we want to be a 1099 employee, if you will, or still work independently, so we have the freedom, the flexibility, the autonomy, right? We want the independence. Now, this can go a number of ways. It means that you will more than likely be working for another company or for somebody else where, they're going to have some criteria you need to meet, right? And you're going to need to live up to their expectations to a great degree, but there will still be that flexibility. For example, I do work as a legal nurse consultant. I'm a registered nurse, holistic business coach, and RN health and wellness educator. So as you can hear the word educator in my title, I educate around health and wellness all the time, right? So I do that with not only my clients in my business, my online coaching and consulting business, but I also do that as a freelancer, as an independent contractor, as a W-9 employee, right? So yes, I work for other companies who need my services, where I am doing work. I'm my own boss, but I still need to meet their, whatever criteria they set, right? Whatever their protocols are and that sort of thing. So I'm still following a set of instructions that somebody else places, or that somebody else sets rather. However, I would be able to work more times than not the hours that suit me best. There are other opportunities where you might be a coach or consultant and you work whatever hours that work for you, as long as you're, like, for example, you might work for a company who says, this is going to be like hours, you can work any hours between 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time, as long as you get in at least 4 hours a day, 20 hours a week, as an example. And during this set of hours, whatever time you choose that works well for your schedule, whatever's conducive to your lifestyle, you have an opportunity to work with, we just need you to meet with this many clients. These are our heaviest days, right? These are the days that if you can work it into your schedule, we would prefer, it would be ideal for our business needs, that sort of thing. You would just find time in your schedule to fit that in, and now you need to work at least 4 hours a day, 20 hours a week with this many clients, and however you can fit that into your schedule, there's still some room for you to move about and it not hinder whatever other progress you need to make in your day, right? And if you work in a 9 to 5, a traditional job in the corporate arena, it gives you some opportunity to make some extra money on the side, but not necessarily take away from what you got going on at work. So there's not a conflict of interest, because these jobs, these employers don't like you to moonlight, right? So make sure you do understand your policy, read your employee handbook so you don't get yourself in any sort of trouble, and don't tell nobody what you're doing, okay? Don't trust anybody at your job, period. Now, if you are going to monetize your skill set, your God-given gifts, your talents, the things you've learned from corporate America, your educational background, you can utilize a platform like YouTube, leverage this platform, right? But monetize your skills, monetize your, package yourself up as an industry leader, a service provider, a coach, a consultant, a nurse, a therapist, a doctor, an attorney, what have you. And you can package yourself up as the expert in that particular arena. Find your niche, carve your little, corner of the business universe, so that you can promote your products and services to the individuals who need them, right? You're basically offering a solution to the problem that people have, right? So if you're somebody who, say you're a therapist and you're great at helping people heal through burnout or loss and grievance and that sort of thing, who specifically are you working with? Are you working with women over 40, specifically women of color? Are you working with a marginalized community like myself? I can use myself again as an example because I am a holistic business coach and an RN health and wellness educator, and I am here to resuscitate your business and your life, and I do that one of 3 ways. I help you to leave a toxic job or a job that no longer serves you, transition seamlessly, smoothly into the business world, and then I help you start and sustain and set yourself up to scale in a business, but basically to build a business that is in alignment with your passion and purpose. to build an aligned and profitable online brand and business while prioritizing your health, healing, and happiness. That's very specific. I do that for women over 40, women of color, and women of the LGBTQ plus community. Do you see? So that's how I carve out, that's my niche. Those are specifically the individuals I work with, and this is what I do, who I am, how I help, what I do to support you along your journey. Okay, so that would be me promoting my services as I'm the expert. I'm packaging up myself, right? Everything I've learned from corporate arena, the 30 years I had in corporate America, the 25 years in healthcare, right, as a nurse, as a clinician, and 20 plus years in leadership. You see, I've merged those things together. That makes me very unique in the marketplace because I'm not just focused on professional or personal development, but I am merging that with, prioritizing your well-being. You got me? So that's how that works. And then there are passive ways you can make money. So digital products, of course, eBooks, templates for beginners, templates for business owners, templates for individuals, templates for, like Notion is great. I love Notion, but there are a lot of people who don't know how to use it, okay, for individual purposes, personal reasons, or business reasons. If you are great at the techie side of that, if you know how to put together some templates, email templates, even any type of templates, Excel, spreadsheets, that people can just kind of plug and play, so to speak, those are great templates that business owners need and individuals alike. So in that regard, those are things you can sell digitally. You can sell e-courses, e-books, quick start guides. You can sell workshops, right? You can do it live, and then once you have done it live, you can put that on Evergreen, and basically you've created that workshop once, and then you've sold it to the individuals or groups of people who need it. And that then becomes your, like mini workshop or work course, or even a course that you can be like it could be like a self-paced mini course, something that doesn't require any FaceTime from you, any of your time, to spend with the person who purchased it from you. And you can just put that out there in the marketplace, and it's just ready to go. It's a downloadable, or it is something that people can just get access to on demand. Okay, so in that regard, those are some of the digital products that you can consider. And if I'm going through this too quickly, feel free to pause, go back, rewind, watch it again and again, take notes as I'm dropping these gems. And if you're getting what I'm giving and you love these gems I'm dropping, go ahead and leave a comment below so we can get this discussion popping. Let me know what you've tried, what you're doing, what you've done, and what you're going to do now that you are listening to my video and it's, giving you some ideas. Maybe you've had an aha moment. Maybe you had a minute where you're like, wow, I never thought of a template. Or yeah, I do have some, that kind of background where I can build websites, or I'm a great graphic designer. Maybe I can use Canva to build out workbooks and different things that people need, right? Now, if you are a service provider, such as an educator, a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, some of those other, coach, consultant, those kinds of service provider, leaders, experts, when you are packaging up your services, you want to make sure that you also pair that with products if you can, merch, for example, books if you have them, right? Your signature courses, your digital products. You kind of want to, this is where you really can benefit, because now you're taking your one income source as a coach, consultant, an educator, or what have you, and you're also branching off and selling these other items. You understand? And then there are things like affiliate marketing. Okay, affiliate marketing is a revenue sharing model where what happens in that instance is you don't have to work so hard for the money, right? The money really is working for you. All you're doing is promoting products that you already use and love. And it's just like me saying right now, hey, by the way, if you, for example, I'm not using the kind of mic I'm going to mention right now, but say if, for example, I was using a really great mic and you're like, wow, I don't know what kind of mic that is, but I love the clarity it gives. I love how crystal clear you sound no matter where you are. It seems like it kind of blocks out the background noise. What is that mic? If I know it's a great mic and I love it and it makes my video quality, my sound quality on my video sound great, I'm going to say, hey, by the way, if you're interested and you're, loving the clarity of my voice in this video and you love the sound quality in my videos and you're interested in purchasing a mic like mine, go ahead and look below, click the link to my affiliate link, click the affiliate link to my whatever type of mic it is, and go ahead, you can get 20% off, or you can, trial it, or you can purchase it for, whatever the price drop is. And I will get a small commission from that, a small percentage, enough to buy my favorite beverage at Nectar or Starbucks or whatever, right? And had to take a sip on that note. And then, you would purchase. Maybe you love it and you tell your friends and colleagues and other biz besties, and then the more you purchase, the more each person purchases uses my affiliate link rather, and makes the purchase. I get a kickback from that, right? It's not a lot, but it adds up. And it didn't require me to do anything other than to promote the product. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how that works. It doesn't require you to be a member, to have referrals, it's not like a pyramid structure thing. It's not any of that craziness that, like the MLM model, the multi-level marketing model, which I do not like at all. So this is just another way. So I've named a lot as far as how you can make passive income, but these are just different streams of income that you can create from the one income source, and it has nothing to do with your job. Okay, nothing to do with your corporate career, nothing to do with your traditional 9-to-5. This is in addition to. So if anything were to happen, then you are in position, a strong financial position, to move on with no sweat off your back, no tears to cry. Unless you really loved your job, maybe you would grieve the loss of just the fact that you loved the job. But a lot of people, a high percentage of people, don't love their jobs, okay? And if that is you, then this is all the more reason why you should be doing what I'm advising you to do, right? I'm sharing this with you for a reason, so I hope you're taking notes and you're going to get into action, all right? And then also prioritizing financial literacy and investing. So what I mean by that is, if you're not great at you're not a great steward of your money, you're not great at managing your money, and you don't exactly know how to put this all together, then you want to invest in coaching and consulting. Financial coaching, right? Getting books on financial literacy. I can name a few for you, like for example, Tiffany Elise, Budgetnista, Get Good with Money. That's a great book. Tony Robbins got books out there on all things money. And investing. And then, there are just so many books out there. I can go on and on with all the books, but just do your research. Google is your best friend, right? And get on Amazon I know there's a lot of boycotting going on as of this recording. So, but Barnes and Noble is still around. The library is free. Your local library, remember those? Okay, they still exist. Like, use your local librarian as a great resource to help you find those kinds of books. Listen to podcasts about money. There's so many podcasts out there. Listen to audio books, right? Like, just get online. You can at least go on Amazon to look at what's available, and you can find maybe directly from the seller, from another seller who is not participating in the DEI rollbacks, which is why the whole boycott thing is going on, and just figure out where it is you can purchase these directly from the people, right? Or from the companies or the authors or what have you. And maybe you can go into their website. But, if you're just like you wanting to go with somebody that you're comfortable with, that they have the book in stock, you're going to get it, you're used to the delivery service, and you're not participating in the whole boycotting of, Amazon and some of these other companies, well, then feel free, do what you will. It's your prerogative, and just get the information, okay? That's what matters most. Just get the information, okay? I'm losing a little bit of sunlight here, but we're going to wrap it up soon anyhow. But what I want to know is, what was your greatest takeaway from this? Your financial future really is in your hand, and I want to know, what was most important to you? What did you learn from this video? What are you going to do next? What are your next steps? And what did I shift in your mind as far as how you might have thought about making the extra money, and the, how to create a stronger financial future for yourself? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. And if you need any clarification or any other videos like this, and you love this kind of content, again, be sure to subscribe, save this video, and share it out, okay? And come back to it as many times as you need to. This is a great juice, by the way. I have my ginger shot in there as well. This is a detox flush in case you're wondering. Since we're talking about finances, money green, right? And actually, this is just kind of like the liquid at the bottom here because you got to stir it up. But here's the thing, I bring this up because your health is your wealth. And since we're talking about wealth, we also want to make sure we're keeping ourselves healthy in order to get to our dreams, live our first class life, and enjoy the money that we are making, managing, and multiplying. If we are legacy leaders and creating a solid financial future for ourselves and we're working towards financial freedom, then we definitely want to make sure we're keeping our health in check, because at the end of the day, there is a high correlation between health and wealth. And if we're not healthy, it doesn't matter how much money we have, we are not going to get to the place of enjoying that money that we built. Our families will, but if we're sick, hospitalized, burnt out, not capable to really enjoy it because we've got, bad health, poor quality of health, poor quality of life now. If we don't live long enough because we're putting the wrong foods in our bodies and we're consuming the wrong things, and we are excessive with the things we know don't serve our body well, and if we don't get rid of those toxins in our body and the inflammation and all of that, all of the things that we know to do, right, to make our body just as wealthy as our mindset and our bank account, right? So that's what's most important, and I don't want you to forget that. I don't want you to miss that part of the message because that's really important. And I really believe that this is going to be your year just as much as I believe that it's going to be mine. So if you've enjoyed this, I thank you for tuning in. I'm going to tune out while you continue to tune in, and invite your friends, and make sure you watch the next video that YouTube recommends, okay? As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.